PSA alert. PSA. And I could care less about my daughter being up in the background where she just got quiet. But anyway, because this time it's intentional. Other times maybe it wasn't, but I don't care because I have my life and I'm gonna live it the way it is. Anyway, nah. But for real though, this is a PSA. This is some real talk. I've been listening to a couple of videos recently. Me personally, I'm pro black women. I support black women making healthy decisions for themselves. And by healthy, I mean whatever healthy is for you. Obviously, things are not healthy, like getting abused. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's financially, emotionally, or physically. To me, they're all the same difference. And they're all equally traumatic. So that's an example I think everybody can agree with. So I'm going to use that example. So when I say healthy, you determine what's healthy for you. But obviously things like physical, emotional, and financial abuse is not okay. And I think what's missing, because I don't really like, I divested from American black men early on in my life, in my 20s, because they wasn't serving me a purpose. They didn't show me what I grew up with, put it like that. So I had to learn not to make my personal experiences an excuse for the collective of American black men behavior. And I seen it myself, because when I got outside of my family and friend circle, I didn't see too many American black men acting that way. Africans, just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Afro-Latina men, just as disgusting. I liked it Caribbean black men. They was very good for my experience. Now, you might have some black women be like, they just like them, and they probably are. I'm not gonna say they're not. Like, most of the Caribbean men, if you date them or know of them, are you Caribbean? You know how they say don't swear for nobody. So I'm not swearing for all Caribbean men by any means. I'm only talking about my personal experience. So just like I would never tell anybody, well, if you ask me, I'm gonna be like, try Caribbean men, but I would never sit here and be like, Caribbean men are the best men. So don't deal with American men, only deal with Caribbean men. If you ask me, that's probably what I would say, because just how I was indoctrinated, I don't think I could ever date a white man, a biracial man. I have trouble going light skinned, to be honest with you, even if they're black men. I don't know why. I just do. That's not to say that just because you're dark skinned, I like you. No, you got to be dark skinned, have 6-pack, green card, because I like Caribbean man. You gotta have your green card, and I want you to be tall, even though that has been such a hard feat for me, getting a tall, dark skinned Jamaican man, whatever. So anyway, so that's what I like though. But I'm never, just because I couldn't find, I'm not gonna even say it like that. I just don't, I feel like whatever issues I had that didn't, how can I say this? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. Well, put it like this. If you have an issue, right, and you don't solve that issue, even if you go outside, okay, yeah. My problem with the divestment community, let me just be straight, because that's the only way I can talk. My problem with the divestment community is they're glorifying white men. I don't think any men should be glorified. While white men have maybe did these things, they did it for white women, not for you. This is the reason why black women are still in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Black women do divest. Like I divested from American black men to Caribbean black men, because that's what's personally helped me level up in life. You know what I'm saying? But black women divesting to white men has helped them personally. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some black women have I guess level up with American black men. I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure they exist. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, when you divest, don't make the color of the skin a trophy, because then you become a dusty black woman. I'm just gonna say that because it's true. You look desperate. You look desperate, and I will not be a part of it. I don't want to be associated with it. I'm sorry. I'm not praising no man. White, Asian, black, Caribbean. I like Caribbean men, but I'm not gonna praise them. Fuck them. If somebody be like, oh, these Caribbean, blah 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 blah. For instance, I like Flower Tower, right? And lately she's been making, like, I agree with mostly what she says, but lately she's been on the Caribbean's neck. Now that's not my experience, but you think I'm about to go in her comment section and be like, you, this is what I know. This is what happened to me. I'm not gonna do that because I don't speak for her experience or any other the people that is in her comment section. Now, mind you, the Caribbean men section is not as wide as the Africans in the like, yeah, she mostly talks about Africans, but sometimes she talks about American black men as well. She talks about everybody, to be honest, but Caribbean men, in my opinion, they don't be getting as much heat because they don't act that way. Now, the Caribbean women, oh, totally different. They don't like us. They don't like me for some reason. Because I think all black people are basically, we all black. Whatever. I'm not going to get into the African discussion, but I just want y'all to know, divest. Go where you're celebrated, but don't praise no man. Let them all praise you. You're the prize, not no man, regardless of his skin color. When you put your value in how men value you, that's where you're gonna always lose. Men of all races always want what they can't have. So do that. And at the end of the day, we gotta realize when we're divesting, ain't no other group of men, because only black men put other groups of women above their own. So when you divest, you gotta know that. So while you out here singing their praises, know they will never sing yours. Good night.